This is the Kind of Nerdy Girls with KJ.
You know, I don't do very well with like finishing shows. I'm always watching different things.
You never finish anything.
So listen, I am sitting here in front of you telling you that since the last time we were together, I have finished 2 TV shows.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Which ones?
KJ finished a TV show. Thank you.
Which ones?
Veronica Mars.
I saw that.
It was
Scrolled past it.
Well, did you watch it when it was out?
Nope.
Yeah. I don't know that it would be your thing. It's very intelligent. It can be snarky.
Are you telling me I'm not intelligent?
It's intelligent.
It's
and
not
snarky.
yours because
You
it's
wouldn't
intelligent.
like it. No, I'm saying it's intelligent. It's snarky. But it's also a little like it's more Jana's style. It's a little soap opera. You know, like it's got a little bit.
Do you like
of,
drama?
It's got a little bit of like drama. It's small town in California.
Is it romancy?
There's some romance, yes. In this season, Veronica Mars, she's all grown up now. She's dealing with her dad reaching old age, and then she is still trying to decide if she's going to marry the long on again, off again love of her life. I won't spoil anything.
Okay.
But I will tell you, if you watched Veronica Mars, it was like sometimes when they bring a show back that hasn't been around for a while, it doesn't feel quite right.
Yeah, it's not the same.
When they did the movie, it was dead on. It was Veronica Mars. This season of Veronica Mars is absolutely still Veronica Mars. It didn't feel like a forced, like, let's see what's going on in their life now. And it doesn't quite feel like
Let's
the same
zoom
show.
into their adult life.
No, it was very well written. It made me super sad at the end, which someone had told me it was going to. And so then I'm watching it going, nuts. I got 2 episodes left. Here we go. Let's get sad. You know, like, what's the thing that's going to make me sad? And then I figured it out. So that was
bummer.
I was bummed. Like, it was like, that was really good. I wish it never happened.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about the end of Endgame.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, right? I wish it never happened.
This season of Handmaid's Tale finishes tonight at midnight.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah, I think this is the last episode.
I was at work today over lunch at Make-A-Wish, and we were discussing Handmaid's Tale, and I'm like, you guys, you can't do it. It's too close to being possible.
It's dark.
It's too close to a reality.
It's edgy. It's dark. It's intense. And I can only watch an episode at a time because, like, even I can't power through all of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's saying a lot because you don't have a lot of emotions.
Wow, thanks. No, I mean, it's just dark and it's scary. And, like, you really feel for these characters, kind of, because sometimes they do it to themselves and I don't feel any sympathy. Serena Joy. But...
I don't even know what that means. But
good. Don't you give her any support if you do watch that show.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in you, Serena Joy.
Exactly. But like, it's hard to watch sometimes. It is very difficult. Like, it's ripping children away from their parents. And,
my little heart couldn't take it.
It is hard to watch sometimes, but I think that's kind of why I like it, is because it's so intense. Like, I have to go watch Planet Earth to calm down and feel better.
All right. So, and The Boys is the other show that I finished.
Ooh,
have you heard about The Boys?
Haven't heard anything.
First of all, I had a little bit of an issue, even like going into it, because it's done by Eric Kripke, who created Supernatural.
Yeah.
Right. And when you say Eric Kripke and The Boys, I think Sam and Dean. Right. Sam and Dean are the boys. I always call it they're the boys. Right.
Not anymore.
So this is a totally different Boys. It's set in a world with superheroes, and all of the superheroes are really sort of parody mashups of, like, there's like a Superman, Captain America-ish. But the superhero world has become corporate. And so it's all image, and you start to realize that these, like, they call them the Seven, so they're kind of like the Avengers. It's the Seven.
It's the Justice League.
So you want to be in the Seven. And Homelander is like the ripoff of Captain America.
I have not heard anything
my
about
God.
this.
It's okay. So in 2 weeks, it became the most watched Amazon Prime original show ever.
Huh.
So it's
Why did I didn't hear anything
It
about
is so disturbing. It is like you like watching things happen. It gets gory really fast, and the superheroes are really terrible. And there's all this cover up stuff going on. It's a really really cool take on the superhero world, but it's super dark. It's really gory. There's some like sexual content to it where you're like, oh my God, that just happened. Like death by sex. Like it's,
Whoa.
yeah, it is not for your children. But it was, was it 8 episodes? It's 8 episodes. They've already put out a picture like promoting the second season. So if you're one of those,
That I also haven't seen because I haven't heard anything about this.
yeah, no, it's fantastic. You'll love it because it is. It's like dark and twisted, and then you're like, oh God, are like superheroes really terrible people?
Yes. Yes is the answer.
But there's all these twists with it, and how they became superheroes becomes a bit of a shock. And I'm telling you that like within the first couple minutes, you're like, wow.
Interesting.
I want to watch more of this. So the guy that plays Black Noir, which is kind of the Black Panther mash, like what would you say?
He's like a mashup between like Black Panther and Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So he his agent reached out on Twitter to the Kind of Nerdy Girls at Kind of Nerdy Girls and said that that Nathan would like to be on our show.
Aw,
Right?
we're flattered.
I know. So he doesn't talk in the series. So I don't
gonna be a good podcast.
like it. Guess what? He's here now. Welcome to the show, Black Noir.
Take it away.
But I'm really excited about it because I actually did see the show, and I'm like, yeah, I want to talk to somebody who's been on The Boys because I just binged it and was blown away. It's really good writing. Like it's the Supernatural level writing, and you know how Supernatural was kind of
Cheesy.
but it was gory. In the beginning, it was a little bloodier.
Yeah, that really dark
It was-
Wendigo episode at the very beginning
yes.
that nobody talks about anymore
which
because it was
is your
so different.
favorite episode,
favorite.
and no one wants to talk about it.
Yeah, it was really cool because Kripke was able to just like let loose everything he couldn't on Supernatural and just base it around the superheroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Interesting.
There hasn't been a show in a while that I was like, we need to keep going. We need to lose sleep and keep going.
Good thing I have an Amazon Prime account.
So I highly recommend it. And also, we're going to have one of the stars of the show on our podcast. So I would appreciate
Maybe
if
I
you
should watch it.
Yeah, so I would appreciate if you would at least watch a little
Hello, sir. I haven't watched any of your show. Tell me about it.
He
very
hasn't.
interesting.
I don't think he's been in a lot of things. I think he's sort of an up and comer. But The Boys has kind of like become a very quick cult favorite. People are really loving it, and for them to greenlight season 2 already after it's only been out for a few weeks.
I mean, didn't they do the same thing with Umbrella Academy?
they did? Yeah,
Like right away, they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, people are loving it." Season
Yeah.
2, here you go.
and kind of similar in that the
I liked
dark
Umbrella
take.
Academy. Did you
but
get around to watching it?
I loved Umbrella
So
Academy.
good.
Yeah, that's the last.
So good.
That is the last show before The Boys that I insisted. Actually, we talk about the rules of what we watch and don't watch with our significant others, and and I happened to be unemployed at the time that Umbrella Academy came out, so I had some
So
time on
good.
my hands, and Patches was like, I'm kind of liking it. I'm like, oh my God, I got to keep going.
Yep.
And so I finally couldn't wait for him anymore. And it was one of the very few, like, really acted like I was unemployed days. Where I was like, I'm not going to shower. I'm going to sit in bed and eat cheese and sausage and cracker snacks and finish Umbrella Academy.
As one does.
Yes.
I took a Saturday and watched all of it.
Did you? You binged the whole thing? It was great. Yeah. You're going to like The Boys. It's totally different from Umbrella Academy, but that same idea of a dark take on the superhero world.
Sounds interesting. I can't believe
And
I haven't heard anything about it yet.
Carl Urban is one of the main guys.
Bones.
Yes, Bones.
See, I know names.
Elizabeth Shue is in it.
No, never mind.
Adventures in Babysitting.
Never watched it.
Okay. The Saint with Val Kilmer.
Nope. I don't even know who Val Kilmer is.
You don't know who Val Kilmer is?
I know the name, okay? I tell me something he was in that I would recognize.
Well, he was Batman in Batman Forever.
Oh, okay.
Okay. He's he was in Top Gun. He was Iceman.
Okay.
He was in The Saint with Elizabeth Shue.
I'm sure.
Did you see? I didn't see the Doors movie, the movie about the Jim Morrison, but he was Jim Morrison.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, he was. I mean, I'm trying to think of things that you might know because I'm like, he was in Real Genius. You didn't see that? Yeah, all of the he was a big crush of mine.
Like Nathan Fillion?
It was like what how you have like fad crushes. Like it was like a come and go fad. I had crushed on him for a bit. He was really, really cute and Real Genius. I really enjoyed that goofy little movie. So I can't think of anything. I'm not good. He was in Tombstone.
Okay.
No. All right. Well, he hasn't been acting a lot lately because I don't know that he's actually like publicly come out and said I had throat cancer, but he's very ill.
Okay. I'm starting to remember this. Yep.
Yeah. They did give him a role, which I'm not sure how it'll be small, but he'll be in the Top Gun sequel somehow. Maverick is Tom Cruise.
No, the name of the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick. But Maverick is Tom Cruise's character in Top Gun.
Oh, I just always referred to it as Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise from that movie.
So Tom was Maverick and Val Kilmer was Iceman. And they were like both the like hot shot guys. So they were rivals.
The ones with the sunglasses?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's coming back to me.
The great volleyball scene.
That was weird.
It was very weird. With Kenny Loggins singing, playing with the boys.
Sure.
Playing. It was great.
It's the one thing Captain Marvel was missing was a Top Gun volleyball scene.
I kind of hoped that would happen. Because
I was getting the vibe for it.
You had enough knowledge of Top Gun to know that there were some references in
I remember watching
Captain
the movie,
Marvel.
just not intensely.
Okay. You don't remember the
I picked
tragic
up on some of it.
The tragic ending of
I
Goose.
didn't even realize that movie had a sad ending the first time I watched it because I wasn't paying attention.
Oh my gosh. All right, fine.
It took the second watch for I was like, oh, this is kind of sad. Yeah,
fine. All right, let's talk about some gaming stuff because
Sure.
What have you been playing? I know that you've got like headlines and stuff, but I want to know about you, Katie.
I've been playing.
Katie's gaming update.
I've been playing Pokemon Let's Go.
Pokemon Let's Go.
Yeah, so it's like the new version of the game. And they basically took the first game that they made and redid it, made all the graphics nice. And you get either Pikachu or Eevee, depending on which game you bought.
I know both of them.
Yep. The only two Pokemon people know.
Okay.
And besides Bulbasaur for some reason.
Okay.
And like you just played the game. Like it was the first game, but it was redone. And you get a couple of new little things like Pikachu can fly you around to the different towns with this little balloon vehicle and random stuff. It was cute.
All right. Was it enough of a difference from Pokemon Go, or it was just like, oh, I'm just doing this again?
It's very different from Pokemon Go because Pokemon Go is like the mobile version where it's like, you got to go catch them and whatever.
Oh, so you're playing this on your...
it is on my Switch.
On your Switch?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's just the first game. Like you have to go to the gyms, and you have to battle, and you have to go, and you have to raise your Pokemon. You have to fill your Pokedex. It's like
You're going to the gym?
Yeah, for the first time in my life. Yeah. There's 8 of them actually.
Okay, you've been to 8 gyms.
Yes.
Do they ask you to sign up for a membership?
No, they don't actually. They give you stuff if you win.
What?
Yeah, they give
so
you
you
money.
actually go inside the gym?
Yeah, you go in the gym, you battle other people, you battle the gym leader, because every gym has a gym leader, right? And it's usually some like really muscly guy. You go to the gym, you battle the gym leader, you beat him into the ground.
What does it mean when you battle him and beat him
You
into
take your
the ground?
Pokemon and you fight his Pokemon.
Okay,
and you
so
kill
you're
them.
on your Switch and he's on his Switch?
No. They're
What do you do?
characters in the game.
Well, where are the characters in the game? You got a card?
They're called non-playable characters.
Okay.
KJ.
What are you playing with? Do you have your phone or your Switch?
No, it's the Switch.
That's what I asked, and you
Yes.
said no. I said, did I not?
No, okay, you're missing the point. In the game, you go to the gym.
Yes. I don't go places.
I thought you were physically going to gyms.
Absolutely not. That's why I don't play Pokemon Go.
I'm like, wait a second. You've been to 8 gyms and they're not hitting you up for a membership?
No, absolutely not. These are the best kinds of gyms.
Okay.
But you go and you beat the gym leader into the ground because your Pokemon's like 15 levels stronger than theirs is.
Okay.
Because I don't believe in like defense moves, only attack moves in this family.
That sounds right.
Right. So you beat them. They give you money. Usually they give you a TM. It's a technical machine. It teaches your Pokemon to move, and you move on to the next one.
Nice.
And then if you beat all 8, you get to go fight the Elite Four, which is like the 4 best people with their Pokemon, right?
Ooh.
So you go and you beat them into the ground. Then you fight the champion.
So you do this all at home on your couch with your
Yes.
Switch? Okay.
And then once you beat the champion, you are the champion.
Wow. You are the champion. Are you playing Harry Potter? Wizards Unite?
Sometimes. I open it up occasionally.
Yeah, they keep trying to get me back in it. I haven't been playing. Since I got a job, I don't have time for that.
It did the same thing Pokemon Go did, where it was really exciting right away.
Yeah.
And then it dies off.
So I'll be interested to see what happens with it because we do our show from Indianapolis and they're doing the first Wizards Unite Fan Fest over Labor Day weekend. So I'll be interested to see if it draws a lot of people because the Pokemon Go one that they did in Chicago just a few months back, which was the first Pokemon Go one that they'd done, was like 60,000 people went and 250,000 were playing remotely. Like it was gigantic. So.
Well, when Pokemon Go came out, we were at Comic-Con like right after, and it was the big San Diego one, and everybody was playing Pokemon Go.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was playing.
Yeah.
And they had like little stuff set up, and everybody was using their stuff to like, oh, here you can get extra Pokeballs at this stop, and there was all kinds of gyms, and everybody was losing their mind. And then like we got back to the airport, over. We're done with it.
All right. Is there anything else going on in the gaming world?
Did you ever play Spyro?
I did not play Spyro.
The little purple dragon?
Nope.
Well, he was a very big
sounds
part
cute.
of my childhood, and it was
Okay.
a great game. So the Spyro trilogy is getting released on the 3rd of September.
Okay.
And then, did you ever play Borderlands?
No, but I got introduced to Borderlands at Gen Con because my Wish Kid Drake, like next to Dungeons and Dragons, Borderlands is his favorite. So we got a demo and
Yes.
there's something new coming out,
Borderlands
right?
3,
Okay.
the third one.
Yes,
Comes
okay.
out on, I think, the 13th.
Ah, yes. I learned so much at Gen Con.
It is a very strong game.
Okay.
You know, it's in that comic book kind of style where it's the 2D, but it's cell shading.
Okay.
So everybody looks kind of 3D, and it's very cartoony, and it's got like very iconic characters and very iconic phrases. Like there's a guy in one of the games, I think his name's like Shooty McShootface or something. And your whole objective is to shoot him in the face.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, but that's the whole like context of the game. It's
Okay.
very cartoony and it's very over the top. And it's like your mission, kill him dead. Do it. Like go kill him. And like just have at it.
Okay.
But it's such a fun game and it's so over the top.
Well,
Like they
I
have
want-
a little robot named Claptrap and he gets really sad because nobody comes to his birthday party and you know whatever. But it has a lot of very iconic characters and very iconic dialogue and all this kind of stuff. So I'm really happy the third one's coming out.
And this is a video game?
Yes.
Okay. I have a couple of questions for you in the gaming world. One, when would you like to come over and play Throw Burrito?
Whenever your husband finally gets around to playing Hitman that I loaned him.
Oh, I just thought about that the other day. I'm like, God, we got to play
It's such a
Hitman.
good game. You should play it.
Okay, so we're going to play Hitman, then we're going to play Throw Burrito. Would you be interested in learning Dungeons and Dragons?
Absolutely. Because I've been thinking about this for years.
Have you really?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to I shouldn't call her my friend. We're cool with each other, but we, like she's not inviting me to her wedding type of friend.
Friend.
Yeah, her name is Tiffany. She runs the Good Games downtown, and they do all kinds of I mean, there's tons of Magic the Gathering nights there and all of that stuff. But we had talked about doing some gaming 101 classes for people who are I don't even know how to begin with Dungeons and Dragons.
You.
But when I was
Me.
with Drake, our Wish Kid at Gen Con, he he was so enthusiastic about it. He loved it so much. And he was telling me all these cool things. Like if you're a druid and you get really good and you level up, you can become a dragon and you can be a pixie rogue who's little
My favorite
tiny.
is the bard.
The what?
The bard.
What is the bard?
The guy who plays music along the way.
Oh, okay. So what I learned is that like you have to have a group of people who are all like different things
Yes.
to like
So you usually have like
each
a
other.
warrior kind of.
Yes.
You usually have a mage, someone who does you usually have kind of a healer.
Yes.
Sometimes you have like a bard or a thief or whatever. Sometimes there's priests.
Okay,
Sometimes
so
there's all
you're
kinds
in.
of stuff.
You will learn D&D with me.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right. Well, that's all I have left. So, you got anything else? Please hold while we look for more content. Or maybe we'll just say goodbye.
Universal just canceled one of their movies they were working on?
I don't think I have. I mean, honestly, I don't think I have
No.
anything.
I mean,
think
I'm just watching my show,
Yeah,
getting excited for It Chapter 2.
getting excited for It Chapter
Heard really
2.
good thing about scary stories to tell in the dark.
Oh, one more TV show. Man, I've been watching a lot of TV lately. I don't know what my problem is. Another Life.
Never heard of it.
Another Life. It's
Where do you keep getting these shows that I
Amazon
have heard
Prime.
nothing about?
Amazon Prime, man. They got some good stuff
I
going on.
never check Amazon Prime because the Downton Abbey movie's coming out soon.
Oh, is it Netflix? You're right. Another Life is on
Correction.
Netflix.
It's Netflix.
It's a kind of a space type show. I don't
I
know.
like space type things.
All of a sudden there's this giant artifact that lands on Earth and no one can figure it out.
I think I scrolled past that.
Yeah, it's
I
we're
scroll past everything at least
we're only
once.
a couple episodes in, but I like it.
I mean, I also constantly flip back to Kitchen Nightmares on Hulu. I love that show so much.
Oh, I started watching Blown Away. Have you watched Blown Away?
No,
It's
what's it about?
It's a glass blowing show. It sounds so
that like
boring.
competitive one. I think
Yes.
I watched the trailer for it.
I just put it on the other day because sometimes you need like something on and you don't.
Right. Do you
Yeah,
know how
like-
complex glass blowing is?
Right, I know.
Because like I would be like, I made a lopsided bowl.
Yeah.
Here you
And they're
go.
like, hey, man, that looks like something that would be in a crappy airport gift shop. And I'm like, I thought it was pretty good. I couldn't
This
make
looks
a
like
dolphin.
something you'd buy at a gas station. I'm like, oh, I thought it looked nice.
So, yeah, a whole bunch of people at work were telling me to watch Blown Away. So I put it on the other day, and I was like,
I was watching something.
I wouldn't say I was blown away, but I was interested.
I was watching something, and I'm pretty sure it was a fever dream, but it was like some show on Netflix where like if you flinch, you lose points.
Oh.
And they have people competing, and there's like the 3 hosts for it or whatever, and they each like pick a person each round.
Yeah.
That those points count towards them, and whoever has it's either the most or the least or something like that. They also have to participate and whatever.
Ah.
It was kind of weird, and I thought that like the first 5 or 6 episodes were good, and then I feel like it 100% repeated itself for the next couple.
Oh.
Like they ran out of things that make people
Yeah.
flinch.
Yeah, that's what I feel like with a glass blowing show. Like how many more
Here's
episodes?
a
are you
glass
gonna
swan.
Yeah.
Again.
get? Yeah. How much more are you going to get out of this?
Here's a horse.
All right. This episode of The Kind of Nerdy Girls has been brought to you by
We have a brought to you by?
a Creative Zombie. Creative Zombie Studios, Creative Zombie.
Why are you whispering?
Hang on, because I want to make sure I say it right.
Creative zombies.
Creative Zombies. I'm not very good at this, huh?
Creative zombies.
Hang on. It's brought to you by the guy from The Boys who does not speak.
That guy.
Black Noir.
Silent
And-
Bob.
Hang on. I'm going to get his name right because he's going to be on our show. His name is Nathan Mitchell. All right. Nathan Mitchell.
You're welcome.
He said,
Nathan.
Hey, KJ, I have some availability Wednesday and Thursday. Otherwise, I'll get back to you with a good time for next week. I said, next week would be great.
Very businessy of you.
So there we go. Brought to you by The Boys. We did not get paid for any of this.
Yeah. Not at all.
It continues to be payment and passion.
Final trivia question for you.
Oh,
How
yes,
do you
go ahead.
sign your emails?
Oh, is this how you're going to judge me?
Yes.
I saw this the other day. Because I'm working at Make-A-Wish.
You have to be nicer.
Oh, no, it's not like I'm mean in emails, but I have to be more
Go away,
professional.
KJ.
I used to, you're right. Get out of my life.
Leave.
Quit bugging me, KJ.
I did send an email the other day that just said, beginning to end, no, best, Katie.
I want to know more about that, but that's probably a conversation off podcast. I've been signing it like warm wishes. Because let's make a wish and that, I don't know. I don't like signing things off. So normally I don't like sign off anything. I'm like, take care or,
That's a sign
nothing.
off, isn't it?
I know, but
I just never
weird.
sign off. So I'm like, here's the input of the information.
Yeah. So my agent got me into this along with watching so much BBC America. I like that they say cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers is nice. So my
I
agent
only use
started
that
doing
one
it.
sarcastically.
Oh, so
I'm
I've
like,
been,
hey, per my last email, if you'd learn to read, yada, 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 whatever. Cheers. Or I put all my best. Or regards.
I would say the one I use the most, because like you said, like there are different times where I use different ones, but cheers is my go-to. Cheers.
If I don't know how to respond to an email,
Mm-hmm.
I will hit reply and just put sent from my iPhone. That way it looks like the email got lost and I said something.
Oh my gosh, you're so
If I have
rude.
no idea how to respond, sometimes I just reply back with nothing.
So did you want to judge me about how I sign off my email?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I sign off with cheers, so judge away.
Cheers.
So what's your problem?
Cheers.
I thought you were going to say that means
No.
blank. Like
I
you're
can't
just,
remember the chart alignment, but I
Okay.
remember mine was neutral evil, which was no response.
Oh, mine is cheers is chaotic good, which is totally me.
I feel like I end up at the bottom of those charts a lot.
Thanks for listening to our chaotically good podcast.
Cheers.
Cheers.